MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Randy Dobnak gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Reined in, and the day begins with an out. There's one away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. Clearly, he impacted the game last time. 3 runs scored. If you're scoring 3 runs, you're doing a lot of good things. We'll see if he can be a catalyst for the offense again today. Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
As he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
To the plate now, Jason Kendall. He grounds it sharply to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
Into the box, Willie Stargell. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First offering. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner, too, after that one as we get another look at it here. More to come on the show Sunday. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Twins, the center fielder,
hit down the third baseline.
Buxton.
And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Jorge Polanco is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 3-0. Now to the plate, Rodolfo Castro. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate now, Bill Mazeroski as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's going to find its way into left. Back-to-back knocks have him going here to start the second. So now to the plate, Tucupita Marcano. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Up next to the Pirates, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
In now, Andrew McCutchen as he lines it out to center. And that's in there, base hit. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Into the box now, Roberto Clemente. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Next to bat will be Jason Bay. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
From the stretch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. A runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that, hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Now that.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First pitch on the way.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Kendall stands at second with 2 gone. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. In to score, the runner from second. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open.
For the Twins,
Mitch Garver is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, You have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. And now here is Tucupita Marcano. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 0-1 delivery. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
The right fielder,
So the next to bat will be Roberto Clemente. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on the way, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Bay. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. This is line to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The throw to 3rd. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Line drive to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from 3rd. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Devin Smeltzer is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. At the plate, Willie Stargell, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. He's set. Here's the 0-1. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 11 and the Twins nothing. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
That brings up Alex Kirilloff, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Shortstop, Andrelton.
So here is Andrelton Simmons. First offering.
he'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. High and deep down the left field line. And foul.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First pitch of the AB now. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
Next to hit is Tucupita Marcano. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss.
Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Row. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked out.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Byron Buxton will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jorge.
Now at the plate here is Jorge Polanco. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Behind 0-2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side into the box. Roberto Clemente is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. A bouncer to the left side. Simmons has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jason Bay.
Next up is Jason Bay. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with show track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. At the plate now, Jason Kendall, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And Kendall swings and misses that time as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 to Kendall. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Stepping in now, Willie Stargell, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And now in the box, Mitch Garver. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Clemente is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And it'll be the left-handed bat of Jake Cave digging in.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. And he will strike him out. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First pitch on its way.
Arenado.
Lined but speared on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So now to the plate, Rodolfo Castro. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Into the box now, Bill Mazeroski, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line 1 back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a high pop-up.
Miguel.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder.
So with one away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Now at the plate, Alex Kirilloff. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. That misses. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Just about given up for Juan Minaya enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Tucupita Marcano delivered an RBI single last time up. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 is taken. Strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Line drive base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
In now, Andrew McCutcheon, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cave arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Clemente. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jason Bert.
To the plate now, Jason Bay. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Simmons, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
At the plate now, Jason Kendall as he grounds one briskly to short. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Here's Byron Buxton now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Now the first pitch. Fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Fouled off. Now another 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
That'll bring up Luis Ariz. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball two. 2-2 the count.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And there's out number two.
Now back, second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Digging in next, Jorge Polanco. He was hunched out looking at strike three last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down go the Twins in order. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Number 8, Willie.
There's a line drive to the left side, and Simmons won't have a shot. It's over his head for a base hit. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nolan Arenado. He's 2 for 4 in this one. First offering. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Next, it'll be Rodolfo Castro. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle, taken in by Simmons. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
The batter,
Up next for the Buccos, Bill Mazeroski. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Lifted into center field. Buxton is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is. So stepping in is Mitch Garver. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. First pitch on the way.
The third baseman,
Josh Donaldson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound.
And another one. Strikeout number 17. Now to bat, Tucupita Marcano. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Hard hit towards center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Next up, Andrew McCutchen. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Stepping in next, Roberto Clemente, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But
and the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Here's Miguel Sano starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Here's the first pitch.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him. Andrelton Simmons stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Final strike for the Twins. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always...